Which of these statements about accelerating is true? Which of these statements is not a danger of rough acceleration? Acceleration. Don't roll back whenever you start because you might hit somebody behind you. Partly engage the clutch before you take your right foot off of the brake. Put on the parking brake whenever necessary to keep from rolling back. Release the parking brake only when you have applied enough engine power to keep from rolling back. On the tractor trailer equipped with the trailer brake hand valve, the hand valve can be applied to keep from rolling back. Speed up smoothly and gradually so the vehicle does not jerk. Speed up very gradually when traction is poor, as in rain or snow. If you use too much power, the drive wheels may spin. You could lose control. If the drive wheels begin to spin, take your foot off of the accelerator. The reason we do this is because rough acceleration can cause mechanical damage. When pulling a trailer, rough acceleration can damage the. Which of these statements about backing a heavy vehicle is true? Backing safely. Because you cannot see everything behind your vehicle, backing is always dangerous. Avoid backing whenever you can. When you're parking, try to park in any way that allows you to pull forward when you're leaving. Look at your path, back slowly, back and turn toward the driver's side whenever possible, and use a helper whenever possible. When backing with a car, straight truck, or bus, backing with a trailer. When backing a car, straight truck, or bus, you turn the top of the steering wheel toward the direction you want to go. When backing a trailer, you turn the steering wheel in the opposite direction. Once the trailer starts to turn, you must turn the wheel the other way to follow the trailer. Whenever you back with a trailer, try to position your vehicle so you can back in a straight line. If you must back on a curved path, back to the driver's side so you can see. Double clutching should be used. Which of the following disengages the engine from the drivetrain so the vehicle won't move and reduces the load on starting the motor? When double clutching, if you remain too long in neutral, you may have difficulty putting the vehicle into the next gear. Shifting up. Most heavy vehicles with manual transmissions require double clutching to change gears. This is the basic method. You release the accelerator, push in the clutch, and shift to neutral at the same time. You release the clutch, let the engine and gears slow down to the RPM required for the next gear, push in clutch and shift to the higher gear at the same time. Release the clutch and press the accelerator at the same time. Shifting gears using double clutching requires practice. If you remain too long in neutral, you may have difficulty putting the vehicle into the next gear. If so, don't try to force it. Return to neutral, release the clutch, increase engine speed to match road speed, and try again. Which do not provide extra gears on some trucks? Multi-speed rear axles and auxiliary transmissions. Multi-speed rear axles and auxiliary transmissions are used on many vehicles to provide extra gears. You usually control them by a selector knob or switch on the gear shift lever of a main transmission. There are many different shift patterns, so learn the one that's going to be with the vehicle you're going to be driving. Automatic transmissions do not usually provide extra gears. If a vehicle has a retarder, this means retarders. Some vehicles have retarders. Retarders help slow a vehicle, reducing the need for using your brakes. They reduce brake wear and give you another way to slow down. There are many types of retarders: exhaust, engine, hydraulic, electric. All retarders can be turned off and on by the driver. On some, the retarder power can be adjusted. When turned on, retarders apply their braking power whenever you let up on the accelerator pedal all the way. A caution to keep in mind is when your drive wheels have poor traction, the retarder may cause them to skid, so you should turn the retarders off whenever the road is wet, icy, or snow covered. What is the rule for looking ahead? The distance that you should look ahead of your vehicle while driving is about how far ahead to look. At highway speeds, it's about a quarter of a mile. Most good drivers look 12 to 15 seconds ahead. At lower speeds, that's about 1 block. In your mirror, you see a car approaching from the rear. The next time you check your mirror, you do not see the car. You wish to change lanes, so you should lane changes. You need to check your mirrors to make sure no one is alongside you or about to pass you. Check your mirrors before you change lanes to make sure there is enough room. After you have signaled to check that no one has moved into your blind spot. Right after you start the lane change to double check that your path is clear. And after you complete the lane change. Merging onto a road is safest if you merges. When merging, use your mirrors to make sure the gap in traffic is large enough for you to enter safely.